That's so good. Look at those sandwiches. Oh my gosh. Okay. You would think it's weird. You would think apple on grilled cheese sandwiches is not a good thing, but it is a very good thing. Okay? Just believe me. Or just try it, and then you'll. So today we're gonna make some grilled cheese. Are you guys ready? Because I am so ready. I love grilled cheese sandwiches. They're my favorite thing in the world to make. And it's we're gonna get our ingredients going here. So let's show them our ingredients here. I got some cheddar here. This is a medium cheddar, I believe, but it doesn't matter whatever cheddar you kind of have in the fridge. I got about this much. I think that's good for 2 sandwiches. I got a little onion. This looks like a shallot, but it's not. It's an onion, just from the bottom of our kind of pantry. And then I got my mother's homemade tomato jam, which is just kind of like, if you don't have tomato jam, you can use something along the lines of BBQ sauce. It's just as good. I got, of course, some salt, some olive oil, a big old wad of butter. I'm not going to use all that butter, but it's there. Some apples. Oh yeah, and I should mention, this is going to be a bit of a fancier grilled cheese because I'm going to use some thinly sliced apples on top and some caramelized onion. And so yeah, I'm going to chop up this onion and get the onion caramelized. We're just going to slice that off. Man, I wish I could sharpen my knives, but I think all the knife sharpening places are closed. And I'm using an onion that's from the bottom of the pantry. So if you have, again, I'm using ingredients that are kind of around my house because going out to grocery stores right now is not the smartest thing to do. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to use half this onion. I don't need to do all that onion. But I'm going to get this stovetop started here. Beautiful. Great. Yeah, we got some flame happening. I'm going to do a little bit of olive oil to get heating up there. We're just going to swish that around in the pan a little bit. And I don't want to do too much olive oil because I want the onions to kind of get crispy-ish. I'm just going to put that aside over there. And then while that's heating up, I'm just going to slice some apples here. I'm just going to actually just use the one apple. And the key to this is going to be nice thin slices. I'm just getting the core out of this because that's not the greatest tasting part of an apple. And you could peel the apple if you wanted to, but I like the texture and the flavor of the peel, so I leave that in. It's completely up to you. The choice is yours. Oh, and I should mention too that this recipe is, yeah, we're there. We got there. Great. Is vegetarian. So I think this pan is heating up here. I want the onions to sizzle right when I huck them in there. I think that'll happen. Perfect. I'm just going to grab a spoon really quick to kind of break these onion pieces up. We're just going to smash those into the pan. We're going to slice this apple up. I'm going to try and get some really nice thin slices here. Let's show that camera. Look at that. That's not bad. That's pretty thin. We're just gonna get that cooking some more. If you don't need to use all this apple, you can save part of it as a snack for later. Perfect. So that's a healthy amount of apple slices, I think, for what I'm gonna do. And now I'm going to just grate some cheese up. I like to use the grater. Some people like to put slices of cheese on grilled cheese sandwiches. I just think this combines better and melts better. So I like to grate it. I'll just get the rest of the cheese out there, I guess. Perfect. That's a lot of cheddar. We're just going to keep browning these onions up. That's getting a nice color. I really want to make them crispy. It adds a nice little crunch to the sandwich. And then, while we're waiting for those to keep cooking, I'm just going to put some butter on either side of my bread here. I'm also going to do a little bit of butter in the pan as well. And I'm actually using, if you care to know, I'm using gluten-free bread. So this is, I don't remember the brand name, but it's really great. Tastes just the same as regular bread. Most people think that gluten-free bread is like cardboard, but this brand, I'm a big fan. They got it right. And they got some nice little like chia seeds and hemp seeds and stuff in there. So it adds a nice, I'm just getting a little bit of butter on here because I'm going to put some in the pan as well. This is just to give it an extra buttery flavor. Yeah, it's tomato jam. It's like brown sugar, cooked down tomatoes, whole bunch of spices in there. Just a blast. Just a good time in a jar. And you can can these and keep them in your pantry for a while. I think we have like probably like 10,000 more jars where this came from. No? Oh, we're running low on tomato jam? Okay, we're going to have to do an episode where we make some tomato jam. It's going to work great on the sandwich. So let's take a look at our onions again. We'll go to the stove top. Look at those. Those, you know what? Those are pretty darn close to what I was looking for. That's great. So I'm just going to huck these onto my table there. I'm going to turn my heat down to low. So I'm going to get a nice maybe tablespoon of butter. I think that's a tablespoon of butter. I don't know. What do you think? What is that? What do you think? I don't know. Whatever. It's a hunk of butter about that big. We're just going to get that in the pan, swish it around. I'm going to take this off the heat because I don't want to cook the butter too much. I just want to get it around the pan. And I'm going to get my first two halves of bread in there, kind of soak up the butter, get it all over the one side of my bread. And then what I'm going to do is lay out my cheese first. Just get that going on there. Some people don't, some people like to do slices because it like drips in the pan and you get crispy cheese bits, but I like to eat the crispy cheese bits. So who cares? Getting a good helping of cheese on each of those. Then I'm going to take just my lovely apple slices, get those on there. Or you know what? No, we're not going to do apple slices. We're going to do tomato jam next. We're just going to use a knife here and just kind of spoon that on. This is an awesome flavor. It's like my favorite condiment to put on anything. And again, if you don't have this, barbecue sauce works just as well. There we go. Tomato jam is on. And now our apple slices. You thought I was going to do apple slices before? Just a prank. Gotcha. Beautiful. Amazing. We'll get all those slices. We'll fill up those sandwiches. I haven't did enough for like a third sandwich. We'll do that later. And then I'm going to take some of my caramelized crispy onion bits here and just throw that on top as well. If you don't like onions, well, you probably shouldn't be watching this, but you can always leave them off and it's still a great sandwich. And I turned down my heat to low because I'm just going to burn, while I'm assembling the sandwich, I would just totally burn the one side of it if it was still way on high. So we just want to melt the cheese nice and low and slow. And it's already cooking. And you can adjust the heat for your kitchen depending on what your stove top does. But I know mine is this is a good, low is a good spot for it to be. And then we're going to grab a spatula from our handy dandy drawer here. And we're just cooking away. We're waiting. We're just going to clean up our workstation a little bit. Well, we're waiting. Because why not? Oh my gosh, who didn't put the bag in this properly? You pointing at me? It was not me. Oh my gosh. Guys, if you have a green bin, put your bag in properly. Just a PSA. Oh my gosh, almost knocked everything off the table there. And this is a kind of a thing where you can't really walk away from it, because you'll see it cooks pretty quickly. Yeah, so whoa, that would be a little bit of our tomato jam, our sugary tomato jam getting in there. Okay, let's just take a look at the other side here. That's pretty well cooked enough for me. I'm a fan. I'm just gonna get a plate over here. Where are our plates? We're here somewhere. There we go. And then I recommend, to give it that restaurant feel, I would cut it diagonally. Heat's off. I'm going to slice that sandwich in a nice triangular formation. Amazing. I'm going to just hold that up to the camera. Oh my goodness. Is that in focus? Okay, we're just going to go to this camera. That's so good. Look at those sandwiches. Oh my gosh. Okay, you would think it's weird. You would think apple on grilled cheese sandwiches is not a good thing, but it is a very good thing. Okay? Just believe me. Or just try it, and then you'll know yourself. All right, cool. Thanks for watching. If you want to leave a comment, do that. If not, that's cool. Like, whatever. And yeah, try some grilled cheese. Enjoy.